Hi Starlings, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty decent. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if you're new. So I haven't really done much lately besides con vlogs and the unboxing of my new sewing machine. It's been a really hard year. I actually had a better year in 2020. That's how bad this year is. Anyways, but yeah, it's been rough. But I had the motivation to do this specific video today, and that's why I'm doing it. So these are all the Arda wigs I currently own. I have some that I haven't even done anything with yet. Like my Daybreaker wig. I've ordered it, and she's still in the packaging, and she's set aside in a special box, and I just haven't done anything with yet because I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want to style that. But yeah, anyways, I also have, I have this clip that I extend, it's a ponytail clip that I got to extend my Lady Noir, my Lady Noir braid that I decided it wasn't long enough, so I'm going to order more weft extensions for that at another time. I have my Punk Rarity wig that I've so far just straightened. I haven't styled her yet, but I promise I will one day. Soon. Very soon, actually. There's a con. It's not Ponyville Cider Fest, but there's a convention coming up this year that I'm really hoping to go to, that I'm hoping to compete. Like I say, every convention. No, I won't be competing with Punk Rarity. She would just be my Friday ensemble. But anyways, we'll see. I'd really like to hit that con. There's a celebrity there that I really want to meet. But yeah, so this particular wig is a Genie Classic in pure white. You know, as you can see by the little product picture, she comes curled. I straightened her. Alright, so losing my train of thought here. I'm jumping all over the place. So Arda wigs. Most my wigs are Arda. First of all, Arda wigs is a really, they're a company that's really geared towards specialty wigs, so cosplay or drag queens or, you know, stuff of that kind, costuming in general. And their wigs are really style friendly and really easy to work with. So this is my Snow White wig. I also use this for 20s looks. I did a 20s Harley with it, which I would like to revisit and actually take some photos for. But anyways, this is actually Josephine Classic in black. It actually looks like this. But this wig, you can just kind of run your fingers through like this. It's really just this easy, and it'll get fluffed out like this if you don't like the flat finger curls, which I didn't like how they looked on my facial structure, you know, lack thereof. But yeah, so that's why I had this one flattened or fluffed out, and they have a video on it too. So, like I said, really easy, but you know, whatever. So, Arda's wigs have this really, one thing that I've always found really cool about Arda wigs is that their netting in here has little flower designs that I personally haven't seen in any of their wigs. Most of them just look plain. Actually, let me fact check real quick. Okay, maybe I'm just dumb and I've just never looked in any other wig, because this is my Epic Cosplay wig and it has the same thing. They look like little flowers. I guess I've just only looked at the wig caps for Arda, I guess. But anyways, so of course they have their little tag here that says, "I'm from Arda." Let's see. We're gonna turn this bad boy inside out. They have the adjustable clips at the bottom or the nape of the wig, that you can, you know, you can either clip them. Maybe you can either clip them like that, or you can clip them. Sorry, it's really hard to see with a black wig, but maybe let me get a different colored wig. Hold on. Let me do my okay. Also, real quick, when you order an Arda wig, they come with the wig netting on. They also come in a little plastic bag, and it'll have the label up there what the style is. So this one is my Princess Buttercup wig. It's a Buttercup Classic in pale blonde. So they'll have that on there. That'll also come with these paper things to, like, you know, help with shipping, I guess. Alright, so their darker wigs have the black netting inside, and their lighter ones have the nude nude netting. Wow. Alright, there we go. What I was trying to show you on the black one, you can take these clips here and clip them on this, like, elasticy stuff, and that'll help you if you have a smaller, because these wigs are really good, and they're geared towards different head sizes. So if you have a smaller head, you can clip it in the back to make it adjustable and fit snugly with your head. Like I said, this is the Jess, so she's got that nice little undercut that'll be really nice for my Punk Rarity Mohawk. I just have to heat set this and style it and all that. Now, on that, Arda's have a really nice top up here. Obviously, it's not lace front, so it's not going to look like like human skin or anything like a lace front wig would, but it doesn't look super artificial. It doesn't look super thick. One of the problems that I have with my Black Cat wig is that the front here is like really thick. I actually hate wearing that wig because of how thick it is. Like, even when I adjust it so the part is on the side instead of the center, it's still really thick, and it's not as noticeable with the side, but then I have to wear the wig sideways. But Arda's are really nice and thin, and it's not as problematic. Most Arda wigs, I noticed my Snow White wig does not, but most Arda wigs will have these clips here that you can clip into your hairline, so that way it stays in place. There we go. And some Arda wigs will also have a comb or a clip down here, so that way you can clip it, or you know, stick it in like the base of your hairline. I like to stick it underneath my wig cap so it doesn't slide up. La-di-da. So there's that. They're really nice. The weft check. Let's do a little weft check here. You can move it around a lot, and it usually takes quite a bit before you can start seeing the wefts. And there's my little pinky finger. I noticed on a couple of their wigs, sometimes you can see the wefts decently soon. I think I've only noticed that on, I don't know, I think it was Jaguar. I had a powder blue Jaguar wig a long time ago. I was supposed to use it for my knee socks wig, and I didn't. But I like, all I did was like move the hair once and whoop, wefts. I don't know if it was just that one in particular. I have a white Jaguar wig. I actually don't know where the heck that went. I haven't seen that in a hot minute. Maybe I don't have it. I know I wouldn't have purposely gotten rid of it, but maybe I just lost it in one of my many millions of moves. But anyways, that one's supposed to be for my Killer Rabbit cosplay. But the wefts on that one are fine. Like, that's really, like, the wefts are really thick on that one. I can move my fingers through it and not see the wefts. So I may have just gotten a bad wig that day. Now, here's another really good thing that people like about the Arda wigs. Alright. Alright. So, for the different colored ones, like the purples or the blondes or anything, it's not all one solid color. As you can see, they have all these different colored sections and like little hair pieces and stuff, and that helps it make it look more natural. It also helps, like, it looks more natural on camera, and it helps like the contour of the wig so it's not super artificial, because while, like, yeah, you can have blonde hair, it's not all the exact same shade of blonde. It'll have like different light, you know, like, it'll have like different lighter sections or whatever. So this is the pale blonde. And they do that with like their purples and their blues and like pretty much all of their colored ones. I don't think they do with black. Let me chippy check here real quick. Ow. yeah, I mean, like, black is all one solid color, but I mean, that's black, so, you know, you can see a nice little skin part down there. Now this, I got this wig several years ago, so maybe it's different for the newer black wigs. Now, alright. Their clip-in extensions and their ponytail clips and all their other stuff are really easy to use as well. This one's really, really soft. You just kind of clip it, and there you go. They also have little to adjust it, or you can also take this off. Like, you can take all of this off the clip if you need to replace the clip. Like if the, you know, one of these teeth breaks, you can take the lace, or not really lace. You can take all the netting and the wig weft off and replace the clip. Wow, replace the clip. Wow. So that way you don't have to get rid of the weft. This one is the black ponytail clip in, I think, mid-length, because I needed a long, but they didn't have it in stock, and I was like running out of time before my photo shoot. So there's that. Now, as far as, how should I say this? As far as condition goes for long-term use, every wig is going to tangle. There's not really anything you can do about that. Every wig is gonna tangle. They have, okay, so they have the classic and they also have the silky. I don't think I own any of the silky styles. I just get the classic. But the silkies are supposed to be like, they will have a more of an artificial shine because they're a lot, I don't know how to describe it. It's all artificial fibers, but like the silkies are supposed to help with tangling. Like, they don't tangle quite as easily, especially for the longer styles like Le Tigre or Delilah or anything like that. But all wigs are going to tangle. This is what I use to detangle. I don't have one at the moment because I used the last of my bottle to detangle my Sailor Pluto wig. I haven't ordered a new one yet, but that's what I use. It helps. It's really, really nice. It helps a lot. But the best thing you can do to prevent tangling in your wigs in the longer styles, obviously it's not going to work for one like this, and this doesn't really tangle. Oh, I have a bobby pin in there. Nice. Boop. Anyways, the short ones don't really tangle anyways, but for the longer ones, if they're long enough to braid, do it. I have my, had. My Sailor Pluto wig is the Delilah Classic. Before I crimped her so she's nice and floofy, I braided her. I might still do that, but that poor wig. I'm gonna find something else to repurpose that wig for and do that. But I'm gonna get a whole new Sailor Pluto wig because that poor thing has been through a lot. A lot of tangling, and anyways, it took me about like 2.5 to 3 hours to detangle that before I started crimping it to style for Anime Magic. But yeah. Now, you can braid them to keep them, help prevent tangling, but the longer ones, like the Delilah, when you unbraid them, be very careful because, like my Pluto wig, I had it braided. I wore it for these photos, and then I braided it, and then the next time I went to wear it for Halloween, a few days after those photos were taken, it got really tangled during the unbraiding process because I was just kind of like whipping it around. So that didn't really help either, obviously. But yeah, so just be really careful. I personally, for any longer wigs, like ones the medium length may not be as bad because yes, she does tangle. Because it's a shorter length wig, it's not as much of a pain in the neck to detangle. I can like brush it out and it's fine. But for longer wigs, I do highly recommend the crimping method, which I will have a video on very shortly, actually. I'm editing it when I feel like it. Editing is definitely my flaw. It's my villain. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not my forte, basically. Anyways, so I have like a video of me like crimp styling a wig and brushing it out and getting it to that nice like poof type stuff. I would highly recommend doing that for longer length wigs, like the Venus or the La Tigre or the Delilah, because A, it looks nicer, it helps add volume to your wigs, you can style it easier, and it also helps prevent tangling. Like my Pluto wig is crimped and like poofed and floofy. She does still kind of tingle, but it's really not that bad, actually. Like it's not that bad. So it definitely helps with tingling. Arda Wigs, on their site, each wig has a different, you know, obviously because it's a different page, like they'll have a little section that says what the wigs are heat resistant to and stuff like that. So you can curl and crimp and flat iron and straighten and boil the heck out of your wigs, you know, whatever, and they'll be fine as long as you do it to a certain degree. The Buttercup Classic comes straightened, and I curled this. Actually, I think this is the video that I did a curling tutorial on. No, it's not. Never mind. I lied. So yeah, so I personally don't like, one of the most common methods for curling wigs is to get a pot of boiling water, put your wig in curlers, dunk that bad boy in your pot of boiling water, and then let it cool. I don't like doing that because it gets really tangled. It gets really tangled, and I hate it. So I just like, I like taking it and like I did in my wig tutorial, wig curling video, I sorry, I take my section and I heat it up with my flat iron, and before it cools off, I roll it with my curler and I let it stay there for like a day or so. It only needs to wait until it's cooled, but I like letting it sit for a day. Now, I think, okay, for dyeing the wigs, they also make that simply, relatively simple. You can do the boiling water method, which again is the most common, which again I don't really prefer because they get super duper tangled, especially for the longer ones. But you can also, what I plan on doing with my Punk Rarity wig here is certain hair dyes will also work on synthetic wigs. I have the Manic Panic that I plan on using with this. Arctic Fox also works. Where you just do it exactly how you would with your hair. Just kind of dye the wig with it and then keep the section separate if it's different colors, and then rinse them out and they're good to go. So I like doing that for longer wigs or that I have to dye, or for split section ones like I will be with this one, because it's going to be purple, yellow, and green. I like doing that instead because it doesn't get as tangled. Styling, again, is really super easy. Heat style them, tease them, crimp them, whatever. They're really easy to work with. Arda Wigs is just really user-friendly, no matter what your purpose is, whether it's for cosplay or drag or whichever. Really user-friendly, and even if you can't figure it out, Arda Wigs is really nice, and they have a whole YouTube channel full of tutorials for different characters even. They have a lot of Sailor Moon tutorials up on how to style like the Banes and stuff. And they're really nice, so highly recommend. 100 stars out of 10. And yeah, if I missed anything, please let me know. Like if there's a question you have about Arda Wigs that I didn't cover, please let me know and I'll answer. I also plan on doing an Epic Cosplay wig review, just because I would like to put a review out for those. I also want to do an Amazon wig review for like the wigs you can get on Amazon, and etc. If you guys have a wig company that you would like me to review, please let me know. I will buy probably 5 wigs on average from that company and review them as a whole, because I can't review a whole company based on one wig. I do have a Ko-Fi if you guys would like to send coffees or teas over there to help me build up to either my next cos goal, or, you know, let me know. Like, you can send a note when you send it into Ko-Fi and be like, hey, I would like this to go towards the wigs that you purchased from X brands, you can review them, and I'll do that, you know. I also have a Patreon that I'm trying to stay active on. And yeah, be sure to follow me on my other social medias if you like my content and if you like me. If not, then don't follow me, please. Thank you. Yeah, you guys have a really great day. I hope I covered enough, and if not, again, please just let me know. And yeah, I hope you Starlings have a really dashing day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!